Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most.
Terrific effort! That's a fair try, but just off target. McAllister. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, modern centre-backs are judged on their ability to defend. But this guy, Christian Romero, is a player who excels up front too. He loves every opportunity to make a forward run. And even when it comes to set pieces, he'll hang around for minutes thereafter in the hope that he might just get an opportunity.
Williams! Almada. Spain are applying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
That has been slung wide. He has found the way through. Real chance! Goal! Argentina! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Delivered low, and he's there to get it away. Nicely weighted ball. Shot! And that's a sharp finish! Medina. He is through here.
Spain really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Fabian Ruiz. Threads one in. Goes for a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's in a great position here. Shapes to shoot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good effort! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Montiel. Now it's Oyarzabal. Nice interception, well timed. Martinez. Almada. Almada. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's well spotted. Cucurella. It's Pedri. Rodri. It's a really well-measured ball. Yamal picks it up out wide. That is lovely. Now it's crossed into the middle. Oh, that's a fine interception. Martinez. Almada has created one goal already. Medina. And Almada. Romero. Montiel. Montiel makes a dash for it.
Spain certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And it's Fernandez. Now that's well seen too. And here's Fernandez. Looking for the run. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Pedri. It's a pretty loose pass. He's having a hit! Oh, he's been caught on it here! And he whips it in. Eric Garcia clears it away. And here's the pull. And the finish! Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side. McAllister kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Good ball, good take.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo
Messi
reglamentario.
shoots! And that's a sharp finish. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. They forced the error and extract. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty
Aquí
much
están
the
los
ideal half.
futbolistas.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
He's had a shot! Pau Kubasi clears without hesitation. Eric Garcia. And it's Rodri. Here's Llorente. Rodri. That's destined for the flank. Messi was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
It's a promising position. He's shifting through the gears here. Towering header against the crossbar. Messi getting this one clear. Pedri. Oh, that's nice. It's loose. Oh, what? And another try! Lisandro Martinez can get it clear. Great chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Medina.
La cantidad de espectadores de este
Fernandez.
partido fue de 80.607.
That'll be a throw. Rodri. Cucurella. Now it's Oyarzabal. Messi. And Almada. Martinez. And he's intervened well there. And he's got the beating of his man. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And it's Ruiz. Looking to play him in. Fabian Ruiz. Good read, needed to be. Now it's Oyarzabal. Strokes it back. He'll try from distance. Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Pedri certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try.
And the shot! Caught offside that time. here's Oyarzabal, Fabian Ruiz. Almada. Martinez. Oh, good spread. Now it's to Paul. Martinez. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Knocks it out wide, and he's picked it up out wide. And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Messi absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Pedri, that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Messi. Martinez. Goes looking wide. Almada. Pedri. He shifted it to the flank. And here's Nico Williams. And it's Ruiz. And that interception was most necessary. Can he get it through? And he plays one through. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Spain were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
We're up and running then. Good ball, good take. Now it's Williams. Pedri. Now it's Messi. Now it's Martinez. He's found a way through. Oh, well played, well played. Yamal, that's a little off target. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, there's a player below Peter who loves the high intensity.
Pedri! Great effort, but no way through. McAllister. Oh, good spread. Now it's to Paul. And here's Lautaro Martinez. He has found the way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, super find. Almada. Skims one. Decent chance! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Argentina are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Oh, that's fabulous. Medina has it in a wide position. Can he get it through? And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Spain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's picked his way through. De Paul, he is through here. Pedri, Spain do have a chance to counter here. Martinez. Fernandez. There's the crossfield ball. Montiel has it out wide and in space. He is just caressing the ball.
De Paul really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Always goal side. And he's heaved it away. Now, can they get him away? Well read, nice interception. Now it's Messi. Cucurella, played out to the left flank. Pedri.
Spain truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Driven in. Romero can get it clear.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Nicely spread. Looking to play him in. Williams. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Distributed tidily. Montiel. Martinez is onto this.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Llorente. Yamal. He's looking wide. It's a promising position. McAllister. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Spain go in at half-time with a game to chase.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And the shot! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
And the keeper's given it away. Medina, Almada, and Fernandez. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's got away, crosses it in. Fabian Ruiz is there, and he can get that clear. And it's a poor one. Well, what a waste that one is. Now it's Messi. Can he latch on to this? Oh, great leap! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. A great delivery and a finish to match.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Argentina are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Almada, Medina.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido fue de 80.607.
And he's managed to get free. Almada. Nice Nice control. It's a sweeping cross. And he's there to belt it away. Pass somewhat off target. In with the challenge. Mikel Oyarzabal.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Martinez with 2 goals already to his name. Now it's Martinez. Cucurella. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Unai Simon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Pedri. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting
Oh,
matchup.
great feat, that.
Nicked it back promptly, and he's got the beating of his man. Shot a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
He's found support out wide. Oh, super ball, and Messi! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Messi. McAllister. Nico Williams is in a really good position out wide. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Montiel. He's found space here.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Almada. He's picked his way through. Can he finish? And somehow he's managed to miss it. Cucurella. Here's Rodri.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Now it's Fernandez. Tagliafico. Pedri.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Williams. And that will be it. A tale of 2 teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
we're up and running then. And here's Messi. Nico Williams. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, you can never emphasise enough just how important it is to have a dependable goalkeeper, and this fella, Emi Martinez, is certainly one that fits the bill. He's one of the characters left in the game nowadays. I mean, people describe him as a little eccentric, and truth be told, he is at times, but I think we need that in the modern game. We need our characters, we need our big personalities, and I'm glad we've got one here.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. That's good defending in numbers. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Real chance! Goal, Spain! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling there'll be one.
Williams! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Nico Williams clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Just eases him off the ball. Yamal. Nicely aimed pass. Fernandez. And he's had it nicked away. Passes short and sharp. Yamal. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. De Paul swung over. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Argentina clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Quality ball. Well, that's been cut out, well played.
That's good play from him.
He's shifting through the gears here. Goes for a shot! Looked to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
Pedri certainly had to make his mind up quickly, and he rushed it.
Almada. Oh, good spread. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Rodri. Now it's Martinez. And he's only too happy to take that back.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Pedri. And he welcomes it in. Shapes to shoot! De Paul. Fernandez. Now Martinez. Almada. Fabian Ruiz. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And it's Cucurella. Oh, sweet feet. Here comes the cross. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Montiel. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. McAllister. That's it, 45 minutes up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break. and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Spain can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. The second half is up and running.
Spain can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
And he's picked it up out wide. Nico Williams tries a cross. Almada and Medina. Messi. And it's McAllister. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Eric Garcia. And Cucurella. Llorente. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. That's beautifully weighted. He's picked his way through. Terrific effort! And he hits the net. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Almada. Martinez.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
He's found the way through. De Paul. Now it's Messi. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Ruiz. And here's Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Llorente, he's on it. Can he get away? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He's got away. Messi. McAllister. And he welcomes it in. Oh, just the keeper now. Takes a shot. Relentless. Just relentless. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. McAllister. Fernandez. Montiel. Fernandez. Now it's De Paul. And it's Ruiz. And here's Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, it's a great ball here. Now it's Williams. Fernandez. Now Martinez. Now it's Messi.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's a good ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Eric Garcia kept his eye on it, and he's there. Argentina choosing to make the first change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Cambio en España. Número 19. Número 8. Número 17.
Montiel.
Entran.
Fernandez.
Número 7.
And that's another
Número
good
10.
win of the ball.
Número 6.
Rodri. Llorente. Rodri. Pedri. Cucurella. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, lovely bit of skill.
Spain have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
He shifted it to the flank. Fernandez. Now it's Martinez. Spread it left.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He can run onto that. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Ferran Torres. Now it's Marino. Now it's Llorente. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Se van a
Hangs
jugar
one
2
in.
minutos de compensación.
Romero is there, and he can get that clear. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He's having a pop! Racing over the bar. Romero. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
So things are underway. Vicious ball here. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Looking to play him in. That's good vision. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Tries to play it through. He has found a way through. Can he get it through? Almada is wide and looking to get onto this. Eric Garcia tries to clear. Throw in. Montiel is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. He's a sharp little ball here. Just the keeper in his... Tries a shot! Goal! Spain! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So, a breakthrough already. Spread neatly. Almada. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Probing pass. And he can clear it away. Montiel. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rodri. Oh, this is a very good run. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Rodri must have made the worst possible choice there. It was crying out to be released left.
And the pass is intercepted. Martinez. Looking for options for movement. He's had a shot! Oh, good finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Fernandez. Now it's Martinez. McAllister. Fernandez. Half an hour played now. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
De Paul. Swung over. Almada. Not the most accurate pass. McAllister. That is good progress on the left. Martinez. Rodri. That's a sharp pass. Cucurella powering forward here. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Fabian Ruiz. Martinez claims comfortably. Montiel. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Great vision. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Martinez. McAllister. Almada. Fernandez. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. And it's Pedri.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo
Cucurella.
reglamentario.
And it's Pedri. Fernandez. Now it's Martinez. That's the end of the first 45. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Spain looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. The second period is underway. And it goes cross-field.
Well spotted.
And Fernandez, he's got plenty of space out wide here. He's picked his way through. Elects to cross. Cucurella. Llorente. Yamal.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Argentina do have a chance to counter here. Fernandez. That's going wide left. And he's managed to get free. Now that looks a decent ball. And that is expertly dealt with. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Now it's Yamal.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Spain, with this handy-looking 2-0 lead, they are looking comfortable. Montiel has it in a wide position. Messi, and he was alert to it. Can he get on the end of this? Martinez. And it's Fernandez.
La cantidad de espectadores de este
That has found
partido
him in acres of space.
80.113.
Pinches it off him. Well, that has not gone well. And that is out of play. McAllister, distributed tidily. And here's the pull. Pedri. Yamal going forward.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the finish! Nearly, but not quite. Almada. Medina. Now it's Fernandez. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Messi. Now it's Martinez. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable. This is the time you need that pace.
Aimed beyond the defence. Llorente. Nicely aimed pass. That's been cut out. Well played. McAllister.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Oh, they can break here. And it's Pedri. And he shoots! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Spain really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Cambio en España. Número 8.
Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nico Williams. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Spain have their second corner now. Pedri goes short. Yamal, and the shot! That's put paid to the danger. Now it's Oyarzabal. And here's Marino. Spain have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Eric Garcia does really well to win the ball there. And now the breakaway. It's a promising position. Flashes it across. Romero attempts a clearance. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, such a clever touch. Tries the cross. Cleared without hesitation. Now it's Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Takes a shot. They want to be quick to recover this. The message is clear, none shall pass. Nico Williams picks it up out wide. That's good play. Williams' cross. And it's turned away. No way through, so... Shot, surely! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Pedri with the short one. Montiel. And that will be the final act. Spain are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them. Yamal picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice. And there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. It is a true heavyweight clash.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
They're up and running then. He'd have done well to reach that. Rodri, McAllister does really well to win the ball there. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Yamal. Fabian Ruiz, spread to the right. Skims one in. Romero clears without hesitation. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Rodrigo de Paul, is one of the very best when it comes to moving the ball into the final third, and the stats back that up. He's so good at breaking lines, it seems he just seems to know instinctively the spaces he can exploit.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. The pass has gone astray. Martinez. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Played out towards the right wing. De Paul. He has found the way through. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Cucurella can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's been played through. Shoots! Yamal.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Spain still without a single shot on target. And here's Oyarzabal. Oh, well played. Martinez. Messi. Now it's Martinez. Over to the right flank. Pinches it off him.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Llorente is wide and looking to get onto this. Romero clears it away. Kubasi. Eric Garcia. Cucurella picks it up out wide. Looking for the far post. Oh, good climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Fernandez. Now, can they get him away? Chance! De Paul. Montiel. Fernandez. Now Martinez. Spread it left. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he get it through? He's found a way through. And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Spain have the chance to go the other way. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Montiel. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Argentina disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Yamal. Oh, he's got a side of goal. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
De Paul. Looking for options for movement. He is through here. Fernandez. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So neither side yet off the mark.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. And we are back underway. Both sides defensive. Williams! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
De Paul. Looking to play him in. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! And another try! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, Peter, talk about how to make a difference. He made the best of this period when quite a few players had barely settled back into the game. Some brilliant work from the skipper here.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, I'm giving...
Almada. A header! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Played in with purpose.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gone a-begging.
De Paul. Ball in towards the mid. He leaps for it! Didn't quite get enough on that.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Martinez. Not the most accurate pass. Almada. McAllister. That's a lovely pass. Rodri. And it's McAllister. And here's the Paul. He's a sharp little ball here.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Kubasi. Oh, what a mistake!
That was lovely, that.
He's picked his way through. Pau Kubasi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nico Williams. Now that looks a decent ball, and he's intervened well there. McAllister. Oh, good spread. Now it's De Paul. Montiel. And it's McAllister. That's a good foray he's making. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Fernandez.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Martinez. He's in plenty of space here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that has not gone well. Well, that's well spotted. Eric Garcia. That's a lovely, neat pass. He's got away. Fernandez did just about enough to come out on top there. Oh, shooting chance! Argentina choosing to make the first change. Pedri goes short. Deftly away. And now they can spring out of defence. Alvarez in acres of space out wide. Great chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Argentina find a position of real strength now. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Romero gets across to intercept that. Yamal, and here's Oyarzabal. Llorente has it out wide and in space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Alvarez. And Simeone. Romero. And time is up. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Spain desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary. And we should be in for something very special. Oh, what has happened here? He's in a great position. Shoots!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Almada gets into a good... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Fabian Ruiz.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Fabian Ruiz. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I can tell you that I'm a fan of this guy, Christian Romero, described by his national team boss as spectacular. I've always seen him as been brave, very aggressive defensively, but front-footed as well. And
Almada! Goal! Argentina! And we have liftoff! So smooth, a signature finish.
yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Clipped into space. Tries to get it clear. And here's Oyarth, and the finish!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Fernandez, played out towards the right wing. De Paul making good progress on the right-hand side. Can he latch on to this? Chance! And no mistake. They are purring, truly purring. Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
He tries a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Messi. Now it's Martinez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cucurella did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Williams, he's found a way through. Can he finish? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Almada, that has been slung wide. Medina receives. Oh, shooting chance! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Argentina find a position of real strength now.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Pedri, and here's Oyarzabal, and he's had it nicked away. Messi, now it's Martinez. Oh, good spread. Space for him to turn and look. Knocks it into space. Pau Kubasi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Gets a good foot in there. And that's a throw-in. Rodri. Now it's Oyarzabal. And here's Yamal. He's had it taken off him. And here's Llorente. Yamal. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Great defending, strong and determined. Mikel Oyarzabal. Fabian Ruiz. Almada, given the lift of his goal. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that has not gone well. Montiel. McAllister. He's looking wide. And Almada aims beyond the defence. Fernandez. Oh, good climb! Oh, it's fallen loose again! No, he couldn't get hold of it. They've played it short. Almada. De Paul! Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. Back on the way then. Spain not having the rob of the green at the moment. They are trailing. Cucurella chasing after it. And here's Nico Williams.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He has found the way through. That's going across goal. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Montiel. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. McAllister. Llorente did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And here's Oyarzabal. This looks promising. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Nico Williams is on, and a shot! And that's a tiny finish. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So could they be onto something here? And a chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Marcos Llorente is offering a wry smile there.
And it's been taken short. Good ball. Goes for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Messi. Just eases him off the ball. And here's Yamal. Fernandez. De Paul. McAllister. And it's Messi. De Paul. Martinez. And Medina. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Ruiz. Almada. Driving on.
Be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the attack.
Oh, what a mistake! There's a searching pass. Real chance! And that's a sharp finish. An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
All of a sudden we have a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal.
And Martinez! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That's a simple one for the keeper. Spain have the chance to go the other way. That's an imaginative pass.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Messi. That's been slipped through. Now it's Martinez! It's a goal! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! There was to be only one outcome.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Simeone.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Alvarez. Alvarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Alvarez. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now it's Martinez. Merino. Opts for safety. McAllister. Now it's Martinez. And here's Ferran Torres. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Spread out to the left. Not the most accurate pass. Fernandez. Nicely spread. Now it's Simeone. Cucurella.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, that's a key interception. Nico Williams. That is good alertness. And that is as far as it goes. Spain perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Señoras y señores, en la pantalla se mostrarán
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in...
And the finish! It's in!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Spain finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He leaps for it! No, not the best of headers. And it's been given away. Fabian, decent chance! That's put play to the danger. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Now it's to Paul. Montiel. And here's Messi. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Cross to the back post. Pedri. And Jamal.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Tries to pass it through. That is a brilliant interception.
Lamine Yamal clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
That is ended up in the... And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Spain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And he's running through. And he's being shifted off it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Martinez. He's through on goal here. Now it's Jamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Fernandez. Now, can they get him away? Pedri. And the counter is on. Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Spain with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Now it's Llorente. Yamal! But he's left disappointed.
Lamine Yamal is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Medina. Almada. Messi looking understandably energised after his goal. And this could be a Spanish counter-attack. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Foot in. He's shifting through the gears here. Llorente. Now the cross. Real chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Spain really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Romero. De Paul. Now it's Martinez. Spread it left. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That's very neat. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Jamal. Spain do have a chance to counter here. Medina. McAllister. Played towards the other side. And it's Messi. Oh, played through for the wide man.
Well played and well cleared. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Aimed at the far, towering header! Pass somewhat off target. McAllister, little pass back, and he's quick to return it. That's been cut out, well played. Nico Williams proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Fernandez. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. We'll look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And we're already back up. Oh, he's all along. Shot, surely! Goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class. Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to...
And Martinez! Well, that caused a fair bit of alarm.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Almada. That ball looks a good one. Fernandez. And it's Pedri. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Argentina needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Martinez. No, he's not getting past him there.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Now it's Williams. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Medina. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Kubasi. Here's Llorente. Rodri. And it's Ruiz. Now it's Yamal. Can he get it through? Fabian Ruiz! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Fabian Ruiz actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Spain have their second corner now. Pedri plays it short. Martinez. And now a sudden chance to counter. Great vision.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Cucurella tries to clear. Now it's Messi. And he's lost his man here. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Argentina really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Nico Williams. And it's been hooked away. Nicked it back promptly. Pedri running with intent. Tries a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Argentina can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Martinez goes back to front. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Tries to play it through. An instinctive delivery. Punched away. Well, there's the clearance. Cucurella. Looking for the run.
Spain surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Lisandro Martinez can get it clear. Gonzalez. Tagliafico. And it's Messi. Quality ball. Now it's Oyarzabal. Spread out to the left. And he's picked it up out wide. Simeone. Fernandez. Cucurella. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Messi. Gets a good foot in there. So what can they make of this? Now it's Oyarzabal.
Spain can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Oh, that's fabulous. Martinez. He has found a way through. Gonzalez. Now it's Yamal. Well, that has not gone well.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Martinez. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Now it's Simeone. He's found a way through. Look at the and the shot! And that was very necessary. And that's it. Spain have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Mikel Oyarzabal taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. What a turnaround. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Medina. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I've always been impressed with Lautaro Martinez, Peter. We all know how good a finisher he is, but he's proved himself to be a more than reasonable outlet. If needed, he can play with his back to goal and be one that brings everyone else into play, and he's a significant influence.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Great vision. Montiel chooses to go cross-field. Oyarzabal. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's certainly onside here. Montiel with the clearance. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And it's Yamal! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. So it is still 0-0. Looking for options for movement. Almada, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Messi going face to face with his great rival. Eric Garcia pokes it out wide. Distributed tidily. Martinez having a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Cucurella. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. It's a good ball out wide.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Nico Williams. And it's Ruiz. And here's Yamal. Romero. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Cucurella. Eric Garcia. And here's Ruiz. Spain have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Spain with the corner, they're first. Pedri plays it short. Llorente! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
McAllister. Half an hour played now. Now it's Yamal. McAllister. For De Paul. Fernandez.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Montiel just loves to go forward whenever he can. Kubasi.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Fabian Ruiz. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within...
Real chance! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Played back to the goalkeeper. Kubasi. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. And he was quick to react. Great defending, strong and determined. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Spain just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Spain can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Spain leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Medina getting this one clear. Llorente! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Marcos Llorente actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Pedri, Yamal. Fabian Ruiz has it in a wide position. Chance, surely! De Paul. Fernandez. Messi. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Medina picks it up out wide. Almada. Oh, well played, well played. Spain are still that goal to the good. It's a pretty loose pass. Deftly away. And that's been won straight back. Montiel. Now it's Messi. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Medina. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
It's a searching pass. No, that's been intercepted. McAllister. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's got away. And it's Fernandez. De Paul. Messi. The message is clear, none shall pass.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
McAllister. He's found a way past. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Looking for the run. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That's put paid to the danger. Pedri powering forward here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Pedri. And here's Oyarzabal. Good read, needed to be. Almada. Fernandez.
Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Medina. And it's Pedri. Oyarzabal. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Now it's Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's De Paul. He's a sharp little ball here. De Paul. Rodri gets a foot in here.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
McAllister, very much into the last knockings. Tagliafico. Gonzalez proves just a little bit too strong. Martinez. Messi. And that's it.